Thank you for tuning in to meet your girl, Miss Awesome Lawson, also known as Mama Mario. And y'all, I have again today my cousin Alik.
Hey, you guys, it's me again.
You guys should know him by now. He's in bed. And then look,
He trying to eat the food.
he trying to eat the food. And then we have a special guest on the sideline. Roni, she don't want to be on the camera. Look at her. Look at her hand. She acting like Sadia. And we are eating frog legs. So we're going to say a prayer. We're going to dig in.
Don't you dare eat it.
This food a lot of my friends. Amen. So y'all, we finna eat some frog legs. It'll be my cousin first time eating frog legs. Ronnie, I don't know. Look, the dog already. Look, you see, he ready. He already.
You have to get down if you're trying to eat them.
He finna eat them. If I don't get, if y'all don't want them.
We ready to try it.
I'm scared.
Okay, give us a description of what your first bite is.
Okay.
It's better than chicken to me, y'all.
Savor it, breathe. You gotta smack, make noise while you eating. Breathe your food in. Yeah, there we go. Lean in closer to the mic.
Y'all. I have to do a little switch your room, cause
Oh, he got some barbecue sauce. I mean hot sauce on it.
That's what makes
it's don't get me wrong, it's good.
It's like different.
It's just the meat a little tougher than I thought. It's not tough. It's just like it's not the texture of chicken. It's a little tougher than chicken.
Maybe I fried it already.
The meat is. Come here.
But she seasoned it just right though.
Yeah. I find out. Taste it with.
You like yours with hot sauce already?
I ain't never tried it with that. You know, sorry.
Comment below how y'all eat y'all frog legs. Cause she fried them. This is my first time.
You know, my grandma tell me he'll put them on the grill.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
if
like
you can grill chicken, I guess you can grill frog legs.
Yeah.
I like that smoky flavor they're grilling food.
I said, you will grill them? But I don't know how I feel about these being grilled though.
Put it on a kebab.
Like, if I put this on, I don't know, I probably like I want the crust maybe. I don't know about it being, like, on the grill.
That you like catfish, for example, it's not a regular fish. That fish is more chewy. And I feel like I don't know how to explain it, but I'm trying to use the metaphor that I can explain that would be best fit this and how it tastes. It's okay though.
But you can't stop eating it.
Oh, I'm gonna eat it because it's good.
One day you should try one.
No.
You ain't gonna taste it?
No. I'll live through y'all.
Well, Yogi enjoying it.
I know, right?
When I could down to my dad's house, they like, you got nothing with a frog leg. I would pass them out as I would. But you know, being the country, so. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, give me a frog leg. I was new to it.
I wonder if this is his first time having
Yeah, it probably is.
No.
He came back for more too, like, ooh.
Oh, I bet he's loving it.
More. Give me some more.
Yeah.
You gonna say nothing for your brother outside?
It's so good.
I'll be right back.
It is good.
Yeah. Oh, what a hot sauce is. Oh, shit. Yeah. You gotta like try some different stuff sometime. Look, I'm bored on it. what would this be considered as? I'm wondering.
I don't know. That's why I asked you what type of meat this is.
I don't
And
know.
I'm just eating it away
It
like.
seems so lean though. It's like
But it look like crab meat. Like
ain't
from
though.
I know it ain't, but
It's like
mm, would it be? It ain't considered seafood because the frog be out. Well, he can be inside the ocean or the
frogs be everywhere.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, well, y'all.
They be everywhere.
Um,
I guess that's a good thing, but okay. So if you was an animal, what animal would you be?
I don't know.
You would never ask that question when you grew up.
I don't know if I want to fly like a bird or what. Alright. I want to be something that don't get killed.
Easily,
Yeah.
eagle. You did eagle.
I'm like, where they go at though? Like, for the winter, where they go? Where they get to visit?
I guess they go anywhere. They can fly anywhere. I don't think they know what specific location. Well,
When do they come out? Like, what is their purpose?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
If you was an animal, what animal would you be?
A bird.
She was there. Wow.
Because you can fly and see everything. You can go anywhere.
I said a cheetah, but I think I'm gonna take mine back.
So what?
A cheetah.
What's
So
wrong?
I don't know. I don't know what type of animal I'd be.
I know I want to be the apex predator.
Okay, what power? What superpower would you like to have?
A superpower.
No. I was gonna say a deer, but then they kind of blindsided. They can get hit easily.
They spooky. That's
So,
why they
like,
be jumping in the street because they just,
I don't think they some of their senses must not be too good, like their sight senses. Something is not so good with the deers. So
an elephant. Because they remember stuff. Their memory is like real.
and then what's they gonna do for you?
Oh,
What you gonna? I might be a buzzard.
Good thing stink.
they eat dead
They
stuff.
eat-
Dead roadkill and all that.
They gonna survive. They gonna be like, yeah.
They don't survive, but
They know where to go up until it's time to eat.
Superpower.
a superpower.
I really want to
With the Aries up.
have brain reading.
I said that, but I also said
What?
I'd rather be
Reading somebody's
invisible.
What
Because-
animal is that?
You know, I said superpower. What superpower would you have?
Oh,
Damn, you missed the conversation.
yeah, I do.
What superpower would you have if you could have one?
I mean, I already have one.
You already got one, huh?
What is
Power of
Same
persuasion.
check. Oh, no, you did. I think I already have one.
Okay. I'd rather be invisible. Because if I'm invisible, somebody talk about me, I can walk up there and never know I'm there.
And then what you gonna do business on?
I'm going to punch their ass. They ain't going to know I punched them.
You know what?
Who just hit me in the L? Yeah.
You're not gonna be a whole ghost.
Well, do you believe in ghosts?
Somewhat.
I believe in ghosts. Do you?
Paranormal activity, yeah.
People come to me, and when they don't come to me, I'm like, okay, what happened? And they're like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Saudi Daddy always came to me. My classmate, she always came to me. Like, I was there for these people, like, to the end.
He waiting, he like, Diddy.
And so,
He looking at your hand and everything.
when they don't, it's kind of awkward. Like,
Yeah. ain't never been a. Wow, he just sneezed and so all of it get on my leg.
He's not trying to get your attention.
I don't know.
Cause he is. He's sitting there like looking like.
I mean, yeah, I know he's trying to get my attention, but he's gonna have a big old belly. By the time he's gonna be wobbling. He ain't gonna be able to walk. He's gonna be wobbling now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be eating a whole lot of stuff anyway. But we give it to him. At least I'll be big like my dogs. Barking and stuff.
You know, I don't play that.
So,
Mine be right now.
what y'all think about that Mega Million jackpot? $800 million.
I heard my dad say that.
Yeah, he said he was gonna buy $100 worth.
I ain't no gambler.
I ain't no
Me
gambler
neither,
either.
but
I think I'm gonna press my luck this time though.
$800 million is
800
a lot of
million.
money.
But I don't, no offense, and please don't take this the wrong way. Please don't drop in these comments on me. But I don't understand why old people do the lottery. I'm not gonna understand, like, if you win all that money, what you gonna do with it?
It's almost $1 billion.
I know that, but I'm talking about all these, most of the people I see that play lottery are old, and if they do hit and win, what they're gonna do with their money?
Be selfish.
Yeah,
Be selfish.
that's like the ultimate power.
They're gonna do the
rush.
same thing they've been doing.
Just worse.
Just words. I know that's right.
People who are they are when they broke. But just imagine if they got unlimited money. It's like that
Yeah,
power
show they
trip
ass.
get real out of.
And there ain't nothing worse than an old mean lady.
Ooh. Ooh.
They old and mean.
There's a lot of people that own me.
They already mean, but just imagine if they
Boy,
had
that money.
unlimited funds.
Them that feel like they're gonna die, they're gonna be extra mean.
You know. I have a lot of Karens.
A lot of sharing. And I ain't gonna name the other names.
That shady look was
I ain't gonna name the other names.
We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that. I'm down with family.
They're gonna be all sharing. Trying to kill your ass.
Did you say something for Uncle Duke?
Oh no. We ain't finished eating yet. Either. I think I cooked them all. But yeah, we still got 4 left. Yeah, we good. He gonna eat about 2 or 3. We done ate more than I even
His
thought.
daddy ate 6 pieces of pizza. I was like, okay. Okay.
He trying to get weight back up.
Yeah.
I'm going too.
But do on it, John.
That's what you're supposed to get, the crumbs I dropped.
Yeah. I had to do another video
Yeah, they did my
about
hands.
my grandmother just died, so it was Gerard Ahmad. If y'all know about my Uncle Duke, if you do not, go to the video that I was talking about where he was dating my cousin on the whole other side of the family and she was trying to kill him. So basically, if you do not know about that, go to that old video and then you can follow up with the next video that I post because
We have to use it.
she tried to kick me at the funeral. This not no allegedly, this is my story.
No.
So I have to use allegedly because this is what I witnessed. Yeah. You know, allegedly it is what it T.I. is. Yeah. So y'all need to go to them all videos so then y'all can follow up with Uncle Duke. And then I ain't even showed y'all how she's doing yet, but all of that.
He's getting up, using the bathroom by himself, getting up by himself every day.
Yeah.
He's
And
work in progress.
yeah. And I gotta show up y'all a video because he wants y'all to see him walking on his walker. So I have to include that in.
And he driving in his other truck.
Yeah.
driving in his other truck, though.
Not the one that you know, people try to take. Not that one.
They didn't try, they did take it.
Well, they did. They took it.
Oh, he hit his ears on the table.
He stood there, he just wanted his food.
The crust is so good. Like if I
Come here.
It looks tasty, but I just can't get over the fact that it's froggy.
yeah, you gotta get over that part.
It's like the people that eat snails. They're like,
Yeah.
Why you wet? You better not be
No.
peeing anywhere.
How do
Yeah.
you get through family crisis when you still got people that's just been like don't care about going to jail, show they ass, all of that. How do you get past like trying to be there for family, with family, trying to just be what, family oriented?
I mean, it's crazy because, like, even with us being as close as we is, or you would think, because it's a lot of us, you would think we would be better than what we are.
You would think that it's like the more you have, the worse. Like it's like the worse off it is. Like now I'm feeling like since my grandmother has passed, it makes me feel like I'm so glad I only got 2 kids because, and then they get along. So
Yeah.
it'll be less drama, less issues, and all of that. But what about people that want big families? You can't even like. You think about that, you have to think about that. You have a big family and this, they don't get along when they grow up.
Yeah.
Now, they all gotta, when you pass away, it's like, how they gonna get along, what they gonna do, who gonna handle what, who the most responsible, all of that. And I just don't have time for that.
I ain't got time for it.
And I'm just like, man, I'm just so glad that I just have 2 and they get along.
Yeah.
I'm so appreciative of
But see,
that.
even my mama had 5 kids, and we all get along.
That's good.
All 5 of us, we all get along. There ain't no arguments, no nothing.
Just think about people that got 5 and then they going through it.
But it's y'all, as you said, it's 5 boys, right?
5 boys, yeah.
Boys don't argue like girls do. They find that.
Yeah, y'all be holding grudges.
Yeah, boys fight,
Y'all-
spit in each other's mouth today, and tomorrow they best friends.
But I'm saying like if,
Y'all remember stuff 100 years ago.
Yes.
And be
That's-
mad about it 100
Be
years
bad
ago.
about the- I told you like.
that's true. But I'm
Right.
saying like, okay, for instance, if you have to go through something where y'all split up everything and y'all, it's hard to do that if nobody's getting along or if it's just
Yeah, and but see, why take yourself out through that? Stay away. That's what I do. I stay
like
away.
if you are part of it where you like you have to divide up stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. You gotta get along at some point.
and but see,
You
I
gotta be
can.
able to talk.
Yeah.
But see, and it's crazy because, like I said, these overly grown people, if they can't talk and stuff like that, there's something wrong. Because me personally,
Yeah.
I tried. Okay, let's get down to business. Let's handle this business, and I don't want to be here as long as you don't.
And then and everybody don't feel the way you feel.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? You'll be trying to get together and another person like,
Yeah, everybody's gonna have their own opinions about stuff, but y'all should be able to come in the middle, and you know, come in the middle and come with a resolution. You know,
yeah.
where everybody come out, because you're gonna have to give something up. Everybody do.
Get you.
So
Like every situation with my daughter's father passed,
Oh,
it was like it made me say, okay, I need to go ahead and get life insurance. Cause I was walking around without any. Then it was like, oh, when this person passed, I need to go ahead and, oh, I see what they was going through. I need to make somebody the beneficiary of my accounts. It was like each situation, it lets me know the next thing that I need to do when I see what they're going through. You know what I mean?
yeah. I get that because, like, even
Yeah.
what Uncle do, I don't think he got no insurance insurance policy, which we gotta get.
He got sons, right?
Huh?
Uncle Duke, he got kids.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I mean, biologically, no, but he got kids that he gonna raise. Yeah.
well then there wouldn't be no need for him to have a life insurance policy.
I mean,
I mean, if he wanna leave something behind, then that's his will.
somebody still got to bury him though. Like somebody still got to bury anybody.
Like military? No. Okay.
But it's like everybody still got to be buried, so it's like you need something where your next kin have to pay out of pocket or what have you,
Yeah.
and then they'll be able to handle that. That's what I be thinking about.
Yeah, and I need to learn more about it because I don't know.
Y'all need
Like,
to be-
And we still be like, we still be,
Can I have some of your bread?
of course, yeah.
look at, Yogi trying to eat the frog legs.
Mm-mm.
My thing is that I forgot what I'm gonna say. You yeah, you still gotta. You still gotta. I don't know what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say? You still gotta what?
I don't even know.
You done lost your train
So
of
y'all
thought.
wasn't listening to me.
I would, but I got distracted because she had me by that bread, and then Yogi over here trying to get everybody food.
He
And
like,
he
fuck
distracted
this
me
shit.
too because
He's like trying to get them goddamn frog legs. I bet they like, damn, they let the dog eat with them. And he up there in the middle like, hell yeah. Like, oh, that's some nasty motherfucker. You know that how folks be feeling. Dog, whatever. When it's your dog, okay, you know, you be lenient. But, yeah, man. You just have to learn as you go when certain stuff happen, you take note of what's going on, and you correct your own like family and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to do. Like, oh, this what I need to do with my account. This what I need to do with this. This what I need to do with that. And I mean, you know, hearing what other people go through, and I had to fix it in my own household with my own 2 kids. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with that.
from the pit, because even if you try to trust family and shit, and with the account, they'll try to take your money.
And then get a whole. I'm finna work on a wheel, y'all. You might think you don't have them, but I'm gonna be like, this $1 go to
Because, like I said, I had to learn. Even when
this $1 go to.
even when trying to get Uncle Duke a wheel, you know, we don't get it, but it's just the fact of learning what steps I need to take, and then a will and a trust is 2 different things. Just like I learned with that show you will teach me, a trust is something that
Oh yeah.
is like something that I trust in her. Say if it was Sabrina, I made a trust in. Then if I made her the person over the wheel, the person over the wheel got more say so than the person that's dead, because at the end of the day, or their wife, because they got their name on the wheel. But if you got a trust, that trust can be overturned to that person. It's crazy, but I gotta learn more stuff, and I ain't about to give y'all no knowledge, cause
And it's a lot. It's a lot.
it is a lot.
When you
a lot.
like, you be thinking you don't. No, you have something that you need to put your name on, have a will for, and if something happen to you know exactly who it goes to or who you want to
Exactly.
oversee it. I don't care who it is. You can't be mad about what nobody even think about the decision you made. But you gotta think about a person that's logical, a person that make the right decisions. Like, I can't give it to this person because he a crackhead. I can't give it to this person because they'll blow all the money.
But they
I
still,
can't give it to
anyway.
this person. Oh, they steal. I can't give it to this person because they don't even handle their business already. You gotta make decisions where you know this person would probably do alright. You know what I'm saying? With
Yeah.
it. Even if that person disperse everything, you need to like have an overseer that is on point. Yes.
That's the good bread too. That's
What
that's
bread
that
you
high
got?
bread. That yellow bread.
Oh, and that right now.
That. It's that yellow good bread. That cost like about $4-5.
And that's them sausages that Junebug grew up.
Oh.
Oh. You hear my whole back.
She over here got her little mini mud bun going. She just eating over there by her
herself.
lonesome, right?
What she eating over there? We ain't wrong. We don't even know she eating. Yeah, she eating sausage.
That good old sauce with that yellow bread.
You need the ketchup good, relish.
I just love mustard.
I love mustard too.
Oh,
I used to drink it out the bottle. I used to love it.
really?
Yes, I used to love it like
What?
that.
Tell our secrets.
I
Stop telling them.
know, right? Look at her. Look at her.
I'm trying to put
She
it
got
on
some
the
food
table.
dye yogi right there. Right there looking.
You drop
Right
it.
Come here,
up
boy.
on her.
I'll feed you, boy. Come here. There you go.
Y'all, we done ate almost all the crab legs. We'll say these folks could do.
Frog legs.
I meant frog legs. I said crab legs. Yes.
Crab legs.
And then he gonna put these in the deep fryer, the air fryer,
Tomorrow,
the
yeah.
air fryer, and they gonna taste like they was just fried.
Oh, he might have to put his teeth in.
Yeah.
He might have to put his teeth in.
And then look, they gonna be. You don't have to put them in that long because they gonna be crunchy. That skin, like it's just so good.
It is good.
And it's like it's the same batter with chicken, but it's just so good.
Elite, what would you rate your first experience with frog legs?
Well, what?
Frog legs.
I
Not,
almost said frog
she
legs.
said what I rate my experience with some frog legs. Frog legs. I said crawl.
What you
Yeah,
what?
crawl.
How you think?
I meant scrap and frog together, but it was, I would say, out of 10, I would give this probably an 8.5.
Okay.
If
But
it
we
had,
don't
if it had like a special type of sauce
the dipping
with
in.
it, yeah, it would have been a
Oh.
good 10. But since we use hot sauce, the black people's secret recipe for everything, then
Yeah, we sew up over half of them, and we don't let them underproduce the breed, so that's good.
yeah, that's good.
And then I don't even feel like all the way full. You see, I'm like
Yeah.
it's like it's lean.
I was thinking of it like an appetizer.
It's like it don't get you full. It's like lean meat. So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anywho, y'all, hope y'all try frog legs.
Frog legs were good. Like I said, 8 out of 5 for my first experience.
And y'all
Will I eat
still
them
me and
again?
y'all family.
Yes, I eat them again. I would. I
You
would. I would.
Oh, I can't wait to put them in the air fryer for Uncle Duke.
Right.
We gonna like them three, yeah, but they gonna be crispy.
What, did he say he had frog legs already?
Yeah, he said he did.
See, Uncle Duke, he ate about everything.
Yeah, probably everything, alligator.
He ate the whole pig, the whole
Yeah.
everything.
What did y'all say alligator?
I like alligator.
I haven't had alligator.
Oh, I ain't took that or something that too. Crocker had it too.
But you know what type of fish I did have that I liked?
But
Dolphin.
dolphin.
Dolphin, when
Where
I
you
tell
at
you,
at?
it was in Atlanta.
Where?
It was at, if don't quote me on this, but it was a long time ago. I was like, I probably had to be like 14 or 15. If I'm not mistaken, it was Logan Crab Shack. Have you been there before? Like when I try to look it up, it's no longer exists. So
Yeah.
I
They probably are busy.
don't think like it exists. But they had Logan's Crab Shack. They had like it was I can't remember the dish, but it had dolphin on there. Like, you know what that is? I'm like, no, it was like dolphin. And the type of, it like the texture was like in between catfish and between like a bass, and it was just like the perfect texture. But I love dolphins. Don't get me wrong, but would I eat dolphin again? Yeah, I would.
I ain't no dolphin. I I hate you, little dolphin.
Dolphin.
No.
But you know what? It's just like, okay, so like, it was a theory, which I like theories, and I look into this stuff like this. So, mind you, our Earth, right? The Earth is 75% made of water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all these things that these people keep finding is in the water. So, like, all of them sea creatures
Yeah,
and all of
they
them.
say, like-
I think them aliens. I think them aliens.
The majority of the
aliens.
oceans haven't been explored.
So you think fish and all that is aliens?
No, like them things, them creatures that they be finding in the ocean. I think them are aliens.
What creatures?
Like you ain't never seen nobody like pull a creature out. Like they
And don't
discover
know
different
Yeah,
creatures.
Do you think there's a such thing as a mermaid?
Yes,
Have y'all ever heard of the Mariana Trenches?
the Mariana Trenches. No.
Okay. It's located
He
15
think it's a
off the
mermaid,
coast
or-
of Japan, and it's supposed to be the deepest point in the ocean. Like it's so deep that they haven't even gotten to the bottom yet. They believe it's like an opening into the earth's mantle. You know what I'm talking about?
Almost like
Atlantis.
Lake Lanier.
Yeah,
like it's a city up under
Did
there.
you just see that? Did you just see what happened at Lake Lanier?
What?
A boat caught on fire.
A boat.
A boat caught on fire. When
A
it
boat
was
on top of the water.
Yes, it caught on fire when it was
How?
at Lake. I don't know how. It was just like on the news. They said at Lake Lanier, boat had caught on fire, and I was looking at it. The boat was on fire and flames.
If you invite your daddy to go to Lake Lanier on Father's Day, you don't like his ass. I'm just saying.
Like that's the ultimate Father's Day trip, huh?
You wanna go to
You
Lake
ain't
Lanier?
You ain't gonna come back from Lake Lanier.
And they said it's a whole city
It is
of
a
you
city
see
of
that?
Yeah, it is.
That
It's
they
supposed to
built
be,
the water.
yeah.
Yes, and that's why people be getting sucked
That how
down.
Atlantis is. That's why I
It's
say.
a city, and they built it on top of there, and they be getting sucked down. A whole
But
city up under there.
That's why I believe that all in that aliens when they find them sea creatures, them ain't sea creatures, them aliens, and I believe that truly.
Why would you bury a city up under there? What are you trying to get rid of? Like, why? And then,
That's a lot of
like,
stuff
how
that-
do you put water on top of a whole city? How do you do that? That's like putting water on top of East Point.
And I think
And then water is like, no, it's no longer East
Yeah,
Point
that's
anymore.
true.
And then years later, they be like, that used to be a city. Like, it used to be like,
No, okay, I
East
can
Point.
I can legitimately understand why, because I think it's either in Kentucky or Tennessee. They had these dams where they had to flood out cities. So if you dive in the water, you will see buildings that they just had to abandon the city.
pull up Lake Lanier, and then it'll say the city up under Lake Lanier, and you're gonna see a
'Cause this might
whole
be the same
city.
thing I'm talking about.
Yes, up under there. So just think about it. Like, okay, I'm from East Point. Okay. And then up under there you see my house like years and years later. Because they done decided to build water on top. How do you build water on top of a whole city?
That's crazy.
Why was that
How
the
do you
first
do
thing
that?
popped up in my search engine?
Because we talking about it and they tracking
And they
us.
All on the phone.
They
They
tracking
listening. Now
us.
you know they listening.
But how do you do that? And
Mm-hmm.
then they be one of my people get sucked down under because it's like a road and stuff down there. Like you supposed to be down there driving on the road.
Yeah.
Probably gravity or something.
That's why at first I believed the Earth was flat. I didn't believe it was round. Because how Christopher Columbus
Okay,
sailed the
this is.
ocean.
I'm sorry. Okay.
What you were saying?
This is what I was
She
talking
found
about.
it.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about with the cities in Kentucky. It's either Kentucky or Tennessee. They built a dam and they had to flood out the city. And they were saying like to keep it maintained, they would send divers down, right? And the divers were saying it was catfish in the water big enough to swallow a human whole.
Yeah, but I believe it. Them catfish be getting so big. I was fishing one day, and when I tell y'all that thing was the size of my leg.
And then
You ever heard of noodling?
Yeah, noodling. Yeah.
catfish is supposed to be the fish they say we don't
The
supposed to
nastiest,
eat.
'cause
Yeah,
they the
because they eat
nastiest.
everything.
They eat. Yeah, they eat
Yeah, they like the
everything.
roaches of the water.
Yeah, or they like what's them birds called? Pigeons.
Yeah, Yeah, they
Like they
Yeah.
like the pigeons of
Yeah.
the world.
They had whole movies
The
about
roaches,
that.
they
Lake
like
from
the
city under that.
rats. They like
I
that.
think that's the biggest fish that get that big. Well, besides sharks and all of them, but
But just think, okay, say if they put water on top of the city, go murder. How do you do that? How do you
What
have
nobody-
enough water to put once and then like say years and years later,
Yeah.
people know didn't it even existed and then it's boats sitting on top
well,
of it.
they ain't missing.
How
They
do
ain't
you-
missing nothing.
But what I know you but how are you able to put enough where you getting the water from?
But with
Where's
this
the
go
water
with this,
coming from?
I don't know. That is a good question because I don't know.
When you build a lake, I think Dad said he helped me build Lake Topside.
So
Where y'all get the water from? Where did the water come from?
Yeah.
Okay. This is
How do you build it
this is
and
the
it's
story behind it.
sand?
They're saying that the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers built a man-made, so Lake Lanier is man-made.
Man-made.
It was made
Yes.
in 1957. And they, like I said, what they did in Tennessee, where they were making a dam
Mhm.
to block the waters to keep, it's like when you're doing that civil engineering stuff, you gotta like know what kind of soil you're dealing with. They do compaction tests where they,
Also, that's building it.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
cause you
get that.
gotta like,
Cause I'm like, how do you build?
if it's more economical to stop this area from flooding, then they'll build a dam. So sometimes you gotta have a casualty of losing the whole city. But they give people opportunities to relocate and move and tell them, you know,
Did it flood or something?
and they flood it.
Oh.
It's
So
a
you
dam.
think it flood?
Yeah.
That's how it's built on top
That's
of the
what
city
this
because it
story
flooded.
It got to, cause that's the only way it can be unless they actually
Yeah, 'cause
got.
if you wanna keep
thousand
on flooding
pounds
and
of water.
flooding, you gotta like,
Um,
plus that's a energy
Like first of all, you
resource.
know you can't
It's
block out the
man-made,
whole
though.
city.
Yeah, it's
It's
man-made.
man-made. I can see. Don't go to Lake Lanier. Just bottom line, don't go there. I mean, if you want to stay alive, don't go there.
Or you know we had to go that far. We have to. For
If you
our,
feel something pulling you down
the
up under
senior
that
trip.
water,
It's a
if,
catfish.
it's
See,
either a
that's
catfish
Connected
or
to
a
the
human.
Chattahoochee River, right?
It looked like it was grazed up under there. Looked like it was grazed.
if you put your feet in there and it feel like something sucking your feet and it ain't it's gravity.
You better fight, or you better don't go in there. You got two options.
You're gonna have people scared. to
Just
go out.
think about how deep
They
that
should
is if
be.
the whole city is up underneath.
Because people still go on them boats and they still open because and like it just stuff keep happening there though. It's just ironic that it's
Remember,
stuff happening back to back to back.
Remember Usher Raymond wife child got sucked up underneath?
No, I thought that was at their house pool.
No, it was at Lake Lanier.
For real?
No, I
Hold
thought
up.
that was okay.
No.
He had a boating accident or something.
It was at Lake Lanier. It was at Lake Lanier.
Cause I know they did have one.
Got
at the house,
sucked down in
but
it.
he was on a jet ski or something.
No, it was at Lake Lanier.
Yeah, on Lake Lanier. He was on a jet ski.
Yeah, Lake Lanier.
I can't put it down. He be right up on it.
We ain't going no Lake Lanier. The last time I been when we had a senior trip, and that was like 20. When I last
Never been.
graduated, and we had a whole senior trip there. Maybe they was trying to.
Did somebody get
Maybe they
drowned?
were trying to off us.
Yeah. But I don't know. Back then, I ain't trying to call you.
Ooh,
I
they
ain't
was trying to off us.
back then, I don't know.
We did not know. They was trying to off us.
They probably was trying to off
That's
y'all.
y'all sweet little innocent.
Oh,
The
well.
whole senior trip,
Whole
they
senior trip.
all got off.
They would have.
at the-
They would have got a big lawsuit. That school wouldn't have been in business no more.
Okay.
If that would have happened,
They
that school would
probably
not been in
wouldn't
business no
care.
more.
I don't
So
know.
cute.
If it's what was it every senior?
Well, if you paid to go, your senior dues, you went to
Well then, yeah. If they pay their senior, cause mostly if they senior dues, if it's considered what they had cap and gown like all was, they probably did pay their
No,
senior
it
dues.
wasn't senior dues, cause that didn't include my cat. So it's like you can do certain things. You can pay for like this and then that or
Okay.
whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cause some people did have a payment plan they were paying on it, and when they were paying on it, they couldn't do certain things. But I paid it in full, so I did everything. So I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, okay.
Sorry.
But lately, near like I have never been, and I would never go. They be having
It's-
parties on boats and stuff
it's
like
nice
that.
looking.
Ships be sinking like the Titanic. No.
We should
Yeah,
go.
for
We don't
real.
even have to go on it. We can just go on the beach bar. But what if the sand starts sucking in?
Wait,
Don't say that,
like
but-
quicksand?
Yeah, like oh,
That's gonna be man-made too.
Get out.
the time we there, it wanna start sucking in.
Man, right.
Okay, check this out. I went to Stone Mountain, and they had a little train thing where you get on the train and they take you around and say, hey, if you look over there, this is what happened here,
I've
this
been
is what
on
happened
that.
there.
Yeah, I've been on that.
Okay, so did you hear them when they said that it was a old volcano that never erupted?
Yeah. Yeah, and then.
Cause
You
it's
tell
really
somebody-
stone is like a mineral or something.
What if it decides to erupt?
It's
I don't
probably
know. They make the
dormant.
horses move on that. When I was there, they make the horses move on the rock, so that they can make the horses
So they gotta see
dance
that
and
at
stuff
night,
like that.
right?
Yeah, at night.
What if Stone Mountain decide to erupt? It's like okay, it's a
gotta
part of the
just-
I
earth.
don't know.
They
on the
done
top
went in
of
there
it.
and they done did something so it won't. But this is from the earth. So what if it decides to like?
They say Yellowstone National
Yeah.
Park is a mega volcano.
Yellowstone, where's that at?
And then how do we
On the west coast.
how do we have a volcano here? That's
That is a good question.
'Cause look at the geological facts about
we had this
Yellowstone
the only
National
volcano we had here.
What, Yellowstone National Park? No, I'm
Stone
saying
Mountain.
Oh, you talking about in Georgia? Well, we do got hot
Yeah.
springs.
But I'm just saying, we had one volcano.
I guess so, cause I never knew that until you said something.
You got hot spring. If you got hot springs somewhere, there is magma and water coming in contact with each other. That's what heats the water. That's why they said the Yellowstone National Park is a giant volcano. That's why you got. Have you ever heard of Old Fish?
Y'all been tricking me up. They come out there.
That
and
is due to the magma heating the water up. The water heats up at a certain temperature,
Yeah.
and then it's like math, some kind of, I'm not good at math, but the water heats up at a certain temperature, and then every time it spews it out, it empty the cavity, and then
Yeah.
it fills back up and does it all again, and it's like
Yeah.
you can time that shit. You can set your clock by Old
see,
Faithful.
But even with that, that's one thing I always wanted to do in school, and I never did as a project.
What?
Do a
Volcano?
volcano. I always wanted to
You
do
wanna
that.
make
'Cause
a
I seen
mess.
it. I seen it on TV, and I always seen it on TV, and I always
Yeah.
wanted to do that, like literally create the volcano, have it erupt, and all of
Yeah, I'm
that.
glad they ain't have to.
Yeah, after a while, they stopped taking our science
What you
project.
say? He want to make a mess.
Wanted to make a
I
mess.
am not so up from the flow up, y'all. I know y'all see it.
So with that note, we're going to leave y'all to it, okay? Because it is a little late. Well, it's not late to her. It's late to me because it's a work night for me. Like y'all got school night, it's work night for me. So until
What's
next
mine?
time, it is currently 12:02.
Oh, okay, it's not bad.
Yeah, to her it's not bad.
Okay, you got. Is it to you?
We're on a work night, so yeah, I'll be in bed by this
You
time.
gotta go to bed. Night night. You gotta go night night. Lee
work
gotta
in the
go
morning.
night night. So thank you for tuning in to me, your girl, Miss Awesome, also known as mamamario, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace out.